Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Raylene. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Elisa. How about yourself?
Good. Better after a little prolonged illness that kept me in bed for a while, which I don't remember doing before, like being in bed rest for a couple of pregnancies. Or you remember when well, back in our day, my day, when you're little and you had the flu and you're in bed for 3 days and you could hardly get up when, I don't know what that was all about. But we don't do that anymore.
Like forever.
I know. Anywho, hi, Erik. I love you.
He says, hi, Mom. I love you.
Welcome, you guys, to our June Q&A. And we're going to start with Maria C. What is my divine plan or soul mission for this particular lifetime? Thank you for all the awesome work you all do. Blessings, all.
He says, right now, for this particular time, you want to be focusing on doing some volunteer work. He's talking about with animals. She's connecting best to animals because they don't talk back.
Okay.
Your son's being funny today. He's making noises.
What kind of noises?
Like a squeaking type of noise, almost like a mouse.
Oh, okay.
He's just making noises.
In what way should she volunteer? Give me an example. Work for the SPCA or?
Yes, he says animal shelters. He says this is where she can stay.
Okay. Now, Deborah from California. I'd like to know if I have the potential to have any special abilities. What abilities should I focus on and how should I best develop them?
So he's telling me you want to work on opening up your third eye. You have clairvoyance and claircognizance. He says your strong suit is going to be the claircognizance. Claircognizance is a knowing of information. So for instance, you can have an idea that just pops into your mind and you want to act on that thought. It's going to be very spontaneous and you're most likely going to be focusing on something as that thought comes in. Work on opening the third eye because your third eye is connected to the clairvoyance or the claircognizance and clairvoyance actually. It's connecting to your imagination and positive thoughts in your mind.
Okay.
Use a crystal, lapis lazuli. This opens your third eye. Now, just holding it isn't going to be enough to open that third eye, you guys. You actually bring the crystal energy right to your third eye. So just put this lapis crystal, and what you would do is right here where your third eye, go slanted motion. You don't have to touch your skin, you guys. Slant it about 1 inch away for 30 seconds, and then start turning it in a circular motion.
Any direction? Does it have to be clockwise?
So it's different for everybody.
Oh.
It's depending on what side's dominant for you.
Okay.
And so if you don't feel pressure right away, start turning it the opposite direction of what you turned.
Oh, interesting.
Now, if you don't get any sensation at all, don't worry. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong, and it doesn't mean that it's not going to work. Everybody's not as sensitive to crystal energy as them, so you have to build a tolerance up to it before you can fully feel it.
Okay, what is the name of that crystal again? Lapis what?
Lapis lazuli, and that's Lazuli.
Okay. All right. Mario C. Hello, amazing Erik. Recently in a reading with Emma from Channeling Erik, you mentioned I should work with photography. Could you please expand on that idea? I want to get it right. Thanks, Elisa, Raylene, and you, my friend.
Erik says hello. Hello to you too. And he's telling me that you want to start taking pictures of nature. So go to mountains, go hiking, go to rivers, oceans, anything that's near you that's going to be nature, and take pictures of outside. He's indicating that once you take the pictures of outside, to try painting a picture of what you took. This is where you want to go with photography. It's leading you into painting.
Wow, interesting. All right, another one from Deborah from California. My daughter wants to know what kind of work she should be doing to earn money. She wants to leave her unhappy relationship and feels stuck because she has a baby and no income. Oh.
So Erik is indicating that she's going to be watching kids, more of like daycare.
Okay.
And so this is going to be something that she does inside her home. I do see her moving. This is going to be back with a relative, most likely mom. So mom, your daughter's going to be coming back to you, or either a sister. They show a female she's moving with.
Okay.
Daycare. That's where she wants to begin with money.
All right. Cynthia Y., thank you for this opportunity. Can my spirit guide tell me one thing I can do to help me further on my spiritual path? Thank you.
Erik says hi. He's also telling me that one thing that would be really beneficial for you to be spiritual, he's talking about meditation. He's using his Erik quotes. And so he says, meditate. Try meditating on positive words. So if you don't know what mantra is, it's going to be mantra meditation. And so focus on a word such as love or happy or joy. And when you do mantra meditation, all you do is you say that one word over and over as you're just focusing on love or peace. And that's going to be a way of meditating.
Can it be the name of one of your children that you adore? Or does it have to be like
Oh
a
no.
noun, another noun?
He says, Mom, it can be anything. It could be the name of your husband,
Okay.
your child. He says something that brings you joy or someone that brings you joy.
So Erik is the word. Kidding. All right.
Mom, you're going to have a bunch of people meditating on Erik now.
Uh-oh. So Dorian L., who is terrorizing my family? Ooh, will they be caught and will the harassment end? Gosh. That's scary.
Yeah. Erik is telling me that this is going to stop. He is not indicating a specific name, but he's indicating that you know the person. This isn't a family member, it's a friend. It's no connection to relationship to you at all. This is going to be a friend or an acquaintance.
Do you feel like has female or male energy?
No, it's male.
It's male.
Uh-huh. And he's telling me that this person has a sense of jealousy over the family. The family's safe and they are protected. There's nothing that's going to harm them whatsoever.
Good.
And so Erik's just wanting her to know that she's safe.
Good.
Stop giving in to the harassment and don't give it any energy and it will completely stop.
How long will that take if they totally ignore any sort of communication?
He says, Mom, sadly, about 6 months.
Ugh. Awful. Well, at least he is persistent. All right, Deborah, question mark. This is again from Deborah from California. She had lots of questions. What is my spiritual purpose and mission?
Your spiritual purpose is going to be children. Your mission is going to be enjoying the kids, nurturing kids, taking care of kids. Even if the kids are not your own, you're going to be the person. That's funny. He says you're going to be the built-in daycare provider.
Oh, there we go. Hey, that all comes full circle. And I guess that also includes grandchildren.
Yes, Mom. He says a lot for you.
You can make a little business out of this. That's awesome. Kristen L. Hi, everyone. I am very unhappy with my current career. Do you see me changing jobs? And if so, what career path will I or should I take? Will this be more aligned with my life purpose? Thank you so much.
Hello. Erik is saying hi to you as well. He's telling you that, yes, you are going to be going through some career change. This is not going to be forced upon you. You're not going to get fired. It's going to be a choice that you decide to do. He's indicating that you should go into nursing. Not an RN, but this is going to be, there's a word, CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant.
Okay.
This is going to be a course that you take. It's going to be about a month to complete it, 6 weeks at the most.
Yeah.
Go take this course and start working either in nursing homes or home health care. I don't see it being a hospital setting. I see her doing a lot of car traveling.
Okay, well, maybe home health care, where she visits elderly or infirm people. My daughter took that course and got that, and then she went into nursing school, online nursing school. Is that something that Kristen L. will eventually do?
He says yes, but he's telling me that this person, she likes to have one thing at a time to do, because if she looks too far, she'll skip that first step.
You know, nurses can make a lot of money. This one friend of Michelle's works at Texas Children's as a nurse in the NICU, $137,000 a year. Yeah. They always need nurses, so that's good. All right, Dorian L. My niece is able to see spirits. What gifts, if any, do I and the rest of my household family have, and how can they be developed?
Okay, so hello to you. That's quite a bit of questions in one. We're going to just choose a few of them to answer.
Yeah.
So you do have an ability. You are claircognizance and clairvoyance. Strong suit for you is going to be clairvoyance.
Like her niece.
Yes, your niece, that's her ability, and she is seeing spirits. Listen to her when she tells you she's seeing things, because she is. A lot of what she sees, it's going to be in the form of safe things like an animal, a monkey, an elephant. Those are going to be her spirit guides. What were the other? There was more.
Just how can she develop them? She can ask next time about individual household family members if she wants, but
So
I guess
yes,
how to develop them.
the best way to develop your abilities, it's going to be through meditating or through working with crystals. And I know a lot of people don't have time to sit there and do crystal energy, so you guys are probably going to laugh at me, but I'm known for putting band-aids on my chakras and holding my crystals in place. In fact, I sleep with lapis lazuli or lepidolite on my third eye just about every night. Um, Band-aid your crystals there. If you don't want to have a band-aid, you can put crystal grids underneath your mattress. And so lapis lazuli is going to be the crystal that you're going to want for the third eye with opening that ability.
Okay.
Four of them under each corner of your mattress, or just get the crystal and do circles around your third eye.
Okay. Elizabeth S. has 3 questions in a row here. The first is, what can I do to help my parents more? My mother has pancreatitis and heart problems, and dad has heart failure.
So Erik is telling me you're going to want to just focus on comforting them. And so he's telling me, do a massage on them. Come over, whether it's, once a week, giving them a massage on their feet or their legs, helping them to feel comfortable and relaxed. For the both of them, it's the same thing. Mom, paint her nails. He's telling you to go over and give her a pedicure.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one from her. What is my financial future?
So Erik's telling me that your financial future is going to be a little bit of this. He says it's going to be okay, and then it's going to not be okay. He's telling me that you tend to spend money when you shouldn't. And so he says to be careful with what you spend your money on.
Make a budget.
Yes, budget.
And give yourself a certain amount of discretionary money to spend per month.
Yes, not month, weekly. He's telling her this person wants to go bi-weekly.
Okay. Well, will she be okay if she does that?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's a lesson for her to learn right now, Mom.
Oh, okay. What is her life path and purpose? Restraint. Discipline. Uh-oh.
Keep saying, Mom, you're channeling me.
Oh no.
Mission is actually coming in to learn discipline and responsibilities. Different types of responsibilities, such as income, children, animals. There's a lot of responsibility that you're wanting to learn. Your mission is actually going to be having that responsibility and completing it.
Okay. All right, Alexa M. Hi, Erik. What should I be doing to become financially independent? Also, will I heal my relationship with Kelly and friends, and how? So we'll choose one of those. Which one do you think is the most important to address now, Erik?
The relationship. He says, yes, you are going to heal the relationship with Kelly and friends. You're going to have to be the one to come and say sorry or to make things right. He's telling me that you have a hard time with owning up to things, responsibilities. Really find yourself safe and just know that it's going to be okay when you apologize or when you make things right. Even if you don't feel that you're 100% at fault, try and come in and make
Nobody ever is,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll be okay if she sticks her neck out there. How should she do it? Phone call, email, letter, text, in person? It should be in person. Okay. Kari N. Thank you. What is my life purpose or career supposed to be?
So your life purpose is going to be children. I actually see you working with Elisa, there's a name for this. So someone that comes in and takes care of children that have been removed from a home, from a negative situation.
Like a foster parent?
No, not foster, because that would be permanent care.
Okay.
Exactly as I just explained, you're going to be taking care of young children that have been in bad situations.
Well, you could be a temporary foster parent.
Yeah. There's more to this. There's energy work that she's going to be doing as well. And the energy work is actually going to be the big part of work. She's going to be removing traumatic events within kids.
Oh, wow. So does she need to get her Reiki, certification or anything, or quantum touch, or
It's not Reiki. He's telling me that it's going to be more chi, accessing her own chi and sending it. She says it's going to be with her intuition and intention.
so will
Chi.
she have to go to classes to learn that? Or does she read books about it and that's enough?
That this is going to be a course that she takes.
Okay.
Not online. It's going to be Skype. This right here.
Okay. All right, good. Bernd V. from Germany. I want to live my passion as a musician, and I'm currently suffering from hearing loss, mainly caused by enormous emotional stress. Gosh, is there a possibility to restore my hearing fully?
Yes, Erik is talking about
Good.
going energy healer. This is going to be quantum energy. Um,
Quantum
you're gonna,
touch? Is that the same
yes,
thing? Quantum
yes,
touch.
yes. And that's what's going to help. And so keep in mind that sometimes it's not one session that's going to heal a person.
Oh,
It's going to
yeah. Yeah.
But the other thing is you can get a lot of your hearing back, but maybe not 100%. He's telling me that the hearing is going to improve.
Okay. Is there some sort of blockage in one of the chakras or something?
He's telling me that it's stress connecting to his throat chakra. And
Oh.
what a lot of people actually don't know is your throat chakra connects to your teeth and your ears. And so if
Oh.
you find that you have dental infections or you keep getting like an ear infection, it's connected to the energy in your throat chakra. That's where you actually,
So we can look up ways to heal that.
that's actually where
Okay.
they want to focus the energy. It's going to
Okay.
be chakra.
And that would be better than doing the Grinberg method of energy healing, where they remove all blockages and stuff, or should you do both, or just stick with the quantum touch?
No, he's telling me to do a combination of both of them.
Okay. Because something tells me the Grinberg practitioner would really help.
The Grinberg is amazing and it removes blockages like instantly. You can feel it when you leave. Just about
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah, you can. I've had a session. Only one. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Allie M. I'm struggling financially in addition to many other aspects of my life. Can you give me some advice on how to get my life back on track? Thank you so much. What you got for Allie?
He says, hello, Ellie. He's telling me that you're very beautiful. He says,
Aww.
what you want to focus on is consistency right now. You're not grounded, and I know it's tough to be consistent when you're having emotions that you don't like.
Come here, Bella.
The first thing you want to focus on is going to be grounding yourself. Go outside in nature or take a bath with Epsom salt or sea salt. For financial reasons, what you want to be working on financially, this is actually going to be spiritual work. He's showing you doing oracle cards and also energy work.
You can make money from that.
That she's very intuitive, and so you're going to be an intuitive oracle card reader.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
Finances up.
Judy C. She's in college. She's a resident assistant in a small dorm of older and foreign students. Fred, a member of my dorm, killed himself, and I found his body. Oh gosh, I know how that is. It was traumatic for everyone in the dorm, particularly because he had overcome so much adversity in his lifetime. We knew that he had a fight with his wife, and we always believed that he took his life in a moment of passion and despair. Is this the case? Or was it a planned exit point for him as part of his life mission? I mean, maybe he got through all that adverse stuff. That's a spiritual contract done and ready to go. I don't know. I hope he's out of pain. We all love you, Fred. Oh, gosh. It's terrible.
So, telling me that this was something that was done out of his emotions. This was an early exit point that he decided to take. Very important that you understand that we come in with early exit points. It's not set in stone that you're going to go that way, but it's a possibility.
Mm.
He's indicating that this was a possibility that he decided to take.
Okay.
He's also telling me that his life would have gone the same way had he have waited longer. He dealt with a lot of bipolar depression, and then also he didn't feel that he was loved.
Oh, gosh. And so his life would not have gotten better?
He says no, he would have had the same patterns with this life.
Oh, gosh. Is he happy now?
He says, I am, and I see why I had all of that stress and all of that emotion. He's talking about his past, and he sees the things that he had done, why he was feeling what he felt. He says, I assure you I'm happy. He says, and please let everybody know that I love you, and I'm happy.
Oh, that's good. All right. Here's one from an Oregon law student. Don't know the name. Hi, Erik. Thank you, Elisa and Raylene, for all you do for us. We love you. Would you tell me something that is the most beneficial for me to know right now?
Yes. So Erik says hello to you. And so he says that he wants you to work on opening up your abilities, your spiritual abilities. Look into getting some books. You're going to be an audio reader, not someone that's going to sit there and read. Get audio books where you can listen. An audio book like how to connect to higher self or how to connect to your spirit guides.
Yeah, he's a law student. How much time does he have? Except maybe listening, or her, in put a CD in the,
As you're driving.
or a
Yep.
Bluetooth your Kindle as you're driving. Okay.
That's exactly why she's not going to have time to sit there and read a book. She's got to listen.
What about the spiritual work? What kind of spiritual work are we talking about? And what sort of books should she get?
Like how to connect to higher self.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Spirit guide. And it's for her channeling because she's going to be channeling.
Okay.
She does. She's just unsure of when the information is coming in.
Okay. Heather C. Hi, Erik, Raylene, and Elisa. I'm in a need of a, I don't know why I put desperate in there. I'm in need of a career change, but I'm not sure what to do. Could you please tell me what kind of career would fulfill my life purpose? Thanks.
So Erik says hello to you, and he's telling you that right now you want to stay with the job that you're at because he's talking about finances. He says you have the ability to move, but financially you want to stay where you're at. You will be switching careers. This is going to be medical. He's showing you not needing to do your CNA, but this is like I believe it's called a caregiver in like a nursing home or a rehab facility. For her, she doesn't need to do CNA program, but it's CNA work.
Okay. Will she get further past that?
Yes, he says that she has to bring down her fear and know that she's going to be safe when she switches. Right now, he's telling her it's not the time to switch jobs. Try switching in about 6 months from now, not right now.
Okay, she won't have to take any course then, huh?
No, for the job that she's going to be getting, it's just going to be caretaking.
What will she eventually get into? Nursing, LVN, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, doctor?
He says none of them. He says she's going to be a caretaker.
No, but you said she would move on past being a caretaker, but she wouldn't. She won't then, huh?
No, it's going to be
all right.
Just caretaker.
Okay. Susan B. Will I be able to finish full-time work at the end of the year or not? Somebody's ready to semi-retire.
He says yes, you will be able to.
Oh, good.
You to try being positive. Look at one day at a time versus the end of the year so far away. He's also telling you to take some time to do a trip, some type of vacation, whether it's going to the mountains for a day or going out of state somewhere. You need time away from your environment.
Okay. And what will she do with all that free time she has?
He's telling me that she's going to be going outdoors, out in nature. She's going to live life and do things that she wants to do and do things that she enjoys versus having to answer somebody that she doesn't.
All right, Nina S. Hi, everyone. I have digestion problems, irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, that's a tough one. And I was curious if you could give me some insights, funny, about the causes and what I can do about it. Thank you so very much for your help.
So he's talking about two different things. The first one is going to be food. And so he's telling me that you want to stay away from gluten. Gluten your body is not liking, almost as if your body's allergic to it, but not a full allergy. It doesn't like it.
Okay.
The other thing is energy. This is going to be your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is right below the belly button. This is linked to IBS symptoms. This is also linked to fertility issues. A lot of physical symptoms that people are not aware of, it's connecting to your sacral. You've got an energy block going on in there. You want to remove the energy. What I would actually recommend you doing is going to an energy healer and removing that energy. Grinberg, am I saying it correctly?
Yeah.
Grinberg method. This is going to be what's best for you. On top of that, if you can't find a Grinberg or you don't have the money for it, get a crystal in the meantime because you can remove energy with crystals by yourself.
What kind of crystal?
It's got to be yellow, or not yellow, orange. Carnelian is the name of one crystal.
Okay.
Carnelian is Carnelian.
Okay.
And so what you would want to do, you would want to go in a slanted motion into above your sacral chakra for
Okay.
30 seconds, and then go in a circular motion for 2 minutes after that.
Wow.
I would recommend doing this for about 2 weeks, for 2 weeks straight.
How
Try
many
doing
times
it
a day? Just once a day?
once a day for 2 minutes.
Okay, now there's a lot of endorphin receptors in the intestines. And I think I read something about how low dose naltrexone, taken every night, 4.5 milligrams after 9 o'clock, can help IBS. Would it? Or maybe I just.
He says it does. He says, but mom, it's actually going to be a little bit lower dose than that.
For her.
That's
Some
gonna,
people go down to 3, or is
yes.
okay with 3. So look up, you can make your own LDN if you can get your doctor to prescribe you naltrexone. Anyway, you can Google that, and you'll find out. So that would work for her?
So he's telling me that that's just going to cover up the problem, mom. She's got
Okay.
energy that she wants to work through and move it out.
Okay. All right, let's see.
But it will make her comfortable.
Okay. Well, that's good. Mary C. Hello, Elisa, Eric, and Raylene. Thank you to all of you. You have changed my life. Can I ask Eric if he can bring in my higher self and ask what is my purpose here on Earth? Thank you. She's from Australia.
Hi. Eric says hello to you.
Good eye, mate. Papa shrimp on the barbie. Okay, I'll shut up. I'm embarrassing. I'm embarrassed myself. Sorry, Eric.
He says you can imitate people better than he can.
No. Okay.
Your higher mom. Your higher self is now here. Your higher self is telling you that you want to focus for career-wise right now. This is actually going to be working with animals. And so, specific, please. Not sheltering, not within an animal shelter, but actually getting an animal and bring it into the home right now, having a pet of your own. So if she doesn't have any, get some. If you do have, a couple, get another one.
Uh-oh.
He says it with laughter because for her, I think it's tough to have that responsibility. She's right now learning a different type of responsibility.
Okay, so I guess her higher self is going to come over and clean out the litter box or scoop the poop in the yard.
Her higher self is.
But that's not a life purpose. What's her purpose on this earth?
Well, the purpose is having responsibility and learning responsibility.
Okay.
That's going to be what the animal is going to do. It's going to teach her a different type of responsibility.
Does she need to get a pet that is disabled or?
No.
Okay.
Just a pet that's already in a shelter. It's not going to be a puppy.
Mary, get a goldfish. I'm kidding. All right, Elizabeth H. Wait, Elizabeth H. - Elizabeth C. Will my mom, who has been out of work for over a year, find one soon and be financially secure? So I don't know if Elizabeth H. is asking this question and her mom's Elizabeth C. I don't know. But anyway, Erik knows.
He's telling me that your mom is going to find work that's going to support her. Her financial state is going to be rocky until she can fully come up and get everything paid off where she needs to be. It's going to take time, but slowly but surely, yes.
How much time? Oh, go ahead.
It's going to be at least a year before she's financially stable. The job, it's not going to be a very good paying job. It's not what she's used to. So if she's looking for something, that's really high up there, tell her to take whatever she can for now, and then that job is going to lead to something positive.
Oh, good.
She wants to start with something that she's not used to. And he says this is actually a part of her mission because she has to come out of her comfort zone.
Good.
It's tough for a lot of people.
Yeah, me too. All right, I got 2 more from Elizabeth H. Can I trust my boss that he will get me in the increase I need in salary by the end of the summer?
So he's not going to give you what you're looking for, but he is going to give you an increase, yes.
Okay.
Not what you're looking for, though.
Of course not. Here's the last one for her. One last question. Can you give me the name beside Erik of my main spirit guide? So Erik, you're one of
Erik?
Yeah.
Erik says, what, am I not good enough?
Oh, no!
I would smile. He says, I'm just kidding. So he's thinking he's accessing her spirit guides information right now. This is going to be Annette.
Annette. Okay.
Annette. She's for relationships.
All right. So a name for the face or a name for something. All right. James L. When I was young, I slept over at my grandparents'. Within 3 seconds of closing my eyes, morning came. Was I abducted by aliens? How many times was I abducted and by whom?
So that's an interesting topic there.
Yeah.
Hello to you. He says this was not a time that you were abducted by an alien, but what he's telling me is that you did go visit heaven, the other side.
Mm.
And so he says that this was a form of astral travel. And so you don't remember it. He's telling me that your soul physically left, but your body stayed safe.
Mm.
In sense of linear time, time is non-existent on the other side, which is why it was like a blink of an eye for you.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one from him. Why do I keep seeing visions when laying down resting? Spiders, other insects, a snake, newspaper with the number 4 on it, whiskey bottle. Am I going to be a psychic medium?
So you want to balance your third eye. This is actually, he's telling me that your third eye is imbalanced, which is why you're seeing the creatures. You want to work on balancing that. You do have psychic abilities, yes. You notice that you have some thoughts that are not so positive either. It's connecting to your third eye. Do some crystal work, whether you get a rock, lapis lazuli, or whether you do meditation. Clear the energy in your third eye. You do have abilities. In fact, everybody does.
Oh, yeah.
He says, work on clearing the energy in your third eye because it's not positive energy that you're seeing.
Oh, yeah. So, would he be able to make money as a psychic medium? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
He's adding to this person. He says he needs to begin with using oracle cards. It actually looks like he currently has them, so use them more.
Okay. Kristen L. I was wondering if I'm an indigo and if my daughter and son are indigo, crystal, or rainbow.
These are all indigo.
Oh, including her.
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
There's different types of indigo. There's 3 generations of indigo.
Oh.
There's like the baby generations, and so that's kids that are being born now till about 12 years old. And then there's going to be about, I'd have to say probably about 25 years old to about 35. And then there's going to be older. He says old, and he's making people.
Like
but that's
me.
Gonna be, no, he was trying to get your reaction, Elisa.
Oh,
but
it's
it's
okay.
Be about 60 years of age.
All right, am I an indigo?
He says, no, Mom.
Okay, I just did a category all unto myself. Okay.
Says that, Mom, you are more starseed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pleiadian, that's right. I forgot. All right, Shirley N. What is my main purpose in life? I have so many interests, I feel unfocused. Ooh, that's a great problem to have. So many passions.
There are quite a bit of passions with her, and she can't choose one. For you, you've come in to do different things, and so you have the ability to multitask. You can start a bunch of projects and complete them. He's telling you to do this. You're very artistic. He's showing you creative things. Painting, jewelry, you're very creative. Sell your items. eBay, Etsy, Amazon.
Okay. What is her main purpose in life then?
Her purpose is coming in for creativity.
Oh, okay.
She wants to have that creative expression. Thank you.
Okay, so that's why she has so many interests.
Yes.
That's awesome.
She can start multiple projects at one time and be successful.
That's awesome. Here's one from Adam S. A simple question. Will I ever find happiness in my life? I've been depressed for over half my life and haven't been in a relationship for over 20 years. Goodness. What can you say to that, Erik?
Hello. Erik says hello to you. He's indicating that you've got a pretty big chemical imbalance going on. There is going to be a relationship that's going to come. Yes, he's telling you, but what you want to focus on right now is fixing the chemical imbalance. Naltrexone. This is going to be low dose naltrexone that's going to be best for you.
Okay.
Is it not the 5, the 3?
Yeah, the 50 milligram, you can chop it into 4, put it in 50 cc's of distilled water, and it's chopped up so it can, dissolve easier. And then you can start out with 2 milligrams a night 2 cc's a night for a few days. If you don't have like insomnia, which is kind of the main thing, and weird dreams, then you increase it by 0.5 cc's until you get to 4.5. And it really helped one of my kids who had trouble for all his life. And after a few days, he said, I feel normal for the first time in my life. Because some people have not a serotonin problem or a norepinephrine problem or whatever. They have an endorphin deficiency. And there is an autoimmune endorphin deficiency syndrome. Anyway, if you can't find if your doctor can't prescribe you the naltrexone because, you know, it's so cheap to make this. It's like less than a penny a day. So Big Pharma doesn't educate doctors on LDN. So you can go to, you can look up, find an LDN doctor on Google, and you'll have somebody who can do at least a history and stuff on you and
So
supply you with it.
he's talking about making the medication, getting the right dose. For him, it's going to be a little bit hard for him to do. There's a compound pharmacy.
Yeah, the LDN doctors will actually send a prescription to a compound pharmacy and give it to you that way. That's right.
Yes.
I'm just cheap, you know, so.
You're so funny.
So let's see. Santa L. Sandta. Interesting. I lost my sister last July. Does she have any messages for me? Thank you.
Erik is telling you hello, and so the message from you is telling you that she's okay and that she made it safe. She's also indicating that she's still very much a part of your life. She's asking you to pay attention to dreams, and so she says that she visits you quite often in dreams. She says you're still her best friend too. She's indicating that you're having an extremely hard time with this. She says that you're going to be able to pull yourself through this, and she's going to help you. Dreams. She's coming through dreams. She's telling you that she loves you very much.
Well, that's awesome.
She's telling you also to be outside. You also want to ground. Grounding is incredibly important when you have a loss of somebody.
Yeah.
Is hard to deal with, and so ways to ground: go outside, step in the dirt barefoot, hug a tree barefoot, take a bath with sea salt or Epsom salt. This is going to be really good grounding techniques. She loves you.
Oh, that's awesome. Another one, same woman. What am I here to learn? Keep up the great work. Thank you.
So you're here to learn responsibility, taking care of people, taking care of yourself, and being able to maintain that responsibility without, he's calling it a lapse, without having any lapses in life, being consistent with it. You're here to learn responsibility.
Okay. Is she accomplishing that lesson? Is she on the right road?
He says, fuck yeah.
All right. Okay, Julie S. What is my life purpose?
Erik says hello to you. Your life purpose is actually going to be teaching. And so teaching people, whether this is actually in a school setting or whether you just happen to teach people about something they didn't know, whether it's spiritual things or giving someone knowledge they didn't have knowledge about. Mm-hmm. You're here to teach people and also talk sense into people. He said more of the therapist that doesn't charge people.
What now? Go to a therapist?
She's more of a therapist.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, I got it.
She's a therapist that doesn't charge people.
Well, that's awesome. All right, I have two from Walter L. First one is I had the reconnection done to reconnect my open meridian lines. Will I notice a difference in my life? And if so, what?
He says if he has this reconnection?
Yeah. He had it done. He had some special, isn't that Erik Pearl or something like that? The reconnection, but I'm not sure. But will he notice a difference after this was done to him? And if so, what?
Minor. He says yes, minor. It's not going to be that he's expecting a huge, significant difference. He's not going to have that result that he's expecting. It's going to be minor, yes.
And what will that minor change be?
His intuitive abilities.
Oh, that's good.
Of information. And then also, you know, a lot of people, they tend to contemplate about things. They argue with yourself on whether you should do something. He's not going to go through that anymore. It's going to be, I know what I'm doing and I'm going for it.
Oh, that's a good thing. All right, good. Second one from him. Hi, Erik. Sometimes I feel pressure in my chest close to my left side rib cage. I had a scan done, but nothing was found. What do you see it is?
He's showing me your spleen. And so he's telling me what's going on is it gets big, it gets enlarged, and then it goes back down. He's indicating that when you went to the doctor, it was fine. It does not need to be removed. You want to take iron, because when your spleen, he says it's absorbing, the spleen is absorbing the iron, and so he's beginning to be fatigued or have less energy from this. Now, with that being said, I want to let you know that iron can be dangerous if you consume too much of it. So you want to make sure that you're having your doctor run iron test on you at least every 3 months to make sure that you're not too over on it when you take the iron pill.
Does he have a particular disease?
No.
Okay.
He says it's just his spleen that's not acting right.
Well, that's the right place for it. That's where the spleen is. All right, Katrina, what is my life purpose, and am I able to make a living at it?
Yes, you can make a living at your life purpose. Your life purpose is going to be working with children. This is going to be daycare, or this is actually going to be, when he talks about children, because it's actually, she has a hard time right now with finances. She's probably watching kids and not getting paid for it, or helping someone without having the income. Yes, you are going to be earning some income. This looks like daycare that he's showing me. There's license. You can go get your daycare license. You need your CPR for it. Google daycare license. This is where you want to begin. Yes, you can be successful with it. This is part of it.
Okay.
She goes over. She can change her career.
Okay. Cynthia D. Hi, Erik. Before my mom passed away, I was sharing pictures and instances with God that God was allowing me to capture and share with people, and I was wondering if she had anything to say about if that helped her.
She says that what it did was make her feel safe and at peace, and it helped her to transition.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. What a wonderful idea. Okay. Got two from McGagey, ? Hello, Erik and family. You're all awesome, especially Erik. I identify with you a lot. Will I get the job I was interviewed for, and when? If not, what should I do? Well, that probably knows the yay or nay on that already.
So Erik is patting his shoulder on his own shoulder. He says, thank you. He's telling me that this job isn't something that's going to be successful for you. No.
So what should he do?
He's telling him to continue to put in job applications. He's not looking for something that he's used to doing. This is going to be, I see him working with machines. It's like going to be at a call center. Do you know people that do troubleshooting on machines from a center? I believe.
Like tech support?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what it's going to be. It's like troubleshooting. I see him doing troubleshooting through a call center.
Okay. Same guy. Will I find a lasting connection with someone that I like as much as Daisy / Joelle? And if so, how and when? Thanks. I love you guys so much.
So he's telling you, you are going to find someone that you enjoy spending time with just as much as you did with Daisy. He is indicating, though, right now you really want to focus on yourself, finding self-love within yourself, and being happy and accepting yourself as you are.
And that'll help him get a job, too.
Huh?
That will help him get the job he wants, too.
Yes. And it does. Once you finally feel okay with yourself, then that brings everything else to fall into place. It's like law of attraction. Very much what it is.
Okay, that's awesome. When do you see this happening then? If he does work on self-love as much as he can.
So this relationship is going to take place, he's telling me, 1.5 years from now.
All right. What does he need to
Online.
do to work on self-love? Oh, online. Okay. What could he do to work on self-love?
Begin with positive affirmations such as I am happy, I am healthy, I am love. When you say these positive affirmations, it consciously clicks into your mind.
Yeah.
And so then your mind starts to feel the love for yourself. The other thing is getting up in the morning, getting your shower going, comb your hair, brush your teeth, feel good about yourself. Don't just crawl out of bed and go with your day. Do
Oh,
some
okay.
form of getting ready.
Maybe Jamin Olivencia, the life coach, can help you. Just check out Jamin, Jamin, Olivencia, Olivencia.com. He's really helped my son, and he can help you with self-love and positive thinking, etc.
Erik says, thank you, Mom, for sharing that.
Sure. IE Dude asks this. Hello, higher mind. Wish we could chat face to face. Would have saved $7. Haha. Oh my God. Any message, advice, life mission? Welcome. Let's hear it. Love to Erik and team.
Erik is laughing over here too.
He's got a good
says,
sense of humor.
He does. He says, what you don't realize is I do chit chat with you in person all the time. He's telling me that you do quite a bit of self-talk. The self-talk isn't you all the time. You're communicating with Erik or your spirit guides. Okay. He says, I want you to know that the message that's important for you right now is to work on your spiritual gifts. This is going to be claircognizance that you have. And so working on your spiritual gifts, this is going to be through reading books or listening to books. YouTube, you can also listen to somebody on YouTube explain how to use your abilities. You're more of, you can't read something and understand it. You've got to see it to learn it or hear it to learn it. Visual learner, thank you.
Okay.
And so it's the type of learner that this person is.
Okay. Brittany A. I am wanting to open a juice bar in my community, and I don't know what steps to take or have the financial means to start it right now. Will it be successful? She says also, why am I always tired? But that's more than one question, so I guess we'll just do the first one about her business.
So Erik's telling you that I don't want to be discouraging to you because with free will you can do anything you choose to do. He's telling you that it's not going to be something that's going to be good for you to do. The business is either going to be something that doesn't work out well or you're going to end up paying more in the long run.
It's really hard to open up a business and sustain it. Yeah. Well, what should she do instead?
So he says, well, what she should focus on right now, it's going to be baking things from inside the home and then selling them. Like having a shop from inside the home versus having to pay rent.
Oh, okay.
Baking.
Okay. Ashley E. Hello, everyone. My question for Erik is about fertility. My husband and I have been trying to get pregnant since August. What's going on? Is it me? Thanks. Love you guys.
He's telling me that she's low on progesterone, but this isn't actually an issue for her. He says the timing right now is not right for the baby to come in. You don't have an issue and neither does your husband. He is talking about that with the uterus, taking aspirin. What is the name of that, Elisa?
Oh, well, sometimes the egg can get fertilized, but it won't implant.
Yes.
Because of low progesterone, or some people have something called cardiolipin autoantibodies that destroy the whatever. So aspirin, one baby aspirin a day for the first 3 months after you think you've conceived, sometimes will do the trick.
Yeah, and then you discontinue it once you pass your first trimester.
Yes.
So he's telling you to start with the baby aspirin. Make sure that you guys are, anybody that's getting any medical information, that you're talking with your doctor.
Always.
You're doing it under your physician's care, okay?
Exactly. All right. Allison M. Hi, Erik, Raylene, and Elisa. I'm so miserable at my job. What career path should I be moving towards that would make me happy? Love and thanks.
Hi. He's over here being, he's playing a flute, and it's got like such loud noise to it. It's ringing in my ear.
Oh, gosh.
He's telling you that music is something that you want to work on. And so he says, listening to music, enjoying music, writing music, this is what's going to bring happiness and joy to you. You've actually come in to experience, people that go to school for like artistic things, entertainment. Thank you.
Okay.
You come for entertainment to kind of be like the person that's going to entertain people. A lot like Erik.
Uh-huh.
So he says music. Music is where she wants to focus right
Well,
now.
how can she earn money from music? In what way?
He says, well, Mom, she can write music. He says what she doesn't realize is she has amazing things that come to her. She's extremely good with writing. He says, write down things that come to you spontaneously. It's writing. You're going to be writing music and then also playing music. She's very vocal and entertaining.
Will she be able to sell the songs she
So
writes?
positive.
Is that what it is? Or will she become a
Yes.
performer? Or both?
He's telling me that there's a mix of both of them, Mom, but the
Okay.
main thing is going to be selling what she writes.
Okay. Yesenia R. How do I get over what was done to me at my last job? Oh, gosh.
So Erik says forgiving can be extremely hard, but this is a lesson of forgiving. He says what you want to do is you want to focus on now I'm not in that environment anymore and I can move forward and have a better job. He's telling me that when one door closes, another one opens. She's not where
Hmm?
she needs
Oh, you're
to
breaking
be,
up.
but she's got that. She's hurt from.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, start.
you're breaking up on me too. Is it back?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Say that again.
Uh-oh. I've completely lost you. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Internet problems. All right, so let's go back with Yesenia R. How do I get over what was done to me at my last job?
So he's telling me forgiveness is hard, but he says what you want to focus on is forgiving the person. And so he says to look at the situation and to just send love to the people and know that you're in a better place now. He says that what you don't realize is you had to experience pain so that way you can experience a better job. He's telling me that this happened for a reason so you can have a better opportunity. He says you want to forgive. This is how you can get over. Forgiving isn't always easy, but what I have noticed with forgiving is if you can think of a situation and still have animosity or anger towards it, you haven't forgiven it. If you can think about it and say, okay, I went through that, I'm okay with it, then you have forgiven it.
Well, was
One way that you can
go ahead.
go ahead, forgiveness meditation.
Yeah.
Go onto YouTube and type in forgiveness meditation and just follow what you hear and allow the memories to come up. Excuse me, this is really energy that you're working with. Energy can stay stagnant for a very long time in your body. You want to release that energy. You also want to focus on your heart chakra because this is where the energy is stuck. It's in your heart.
Okay. So
Forgiveness meditation.
was it a spiritual contract with this person or people that they agreed to before incarnating, so that she could learn through that pain and eventually get a better career?
Yeah, he's telling me that this was actually contracted, and the reason why it was so she can learn how to forgive. She tends to hold on to grudges. She has reason to be upset, is what Erik is telling me, but she also needs to forgive it.
Well, you should Google the little soul and the sun, because that describes exactly what these relation villains do, and it may help you feel more compassionate toward the people that hurt you or the person that hurts you. All right, Jeanette G. How do I get rid of hot flashes? I recently started using progesterone cream, but I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Thank you. Well, of course, always check with your doctor, but
Yeah. So he's telling me that this is actually a big problem for her. She says, Mom, hormones are, I can't say that.
yes, you can.
You know where he's getting.
Yeah, I know. Or a bitch, probably said.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he says what she needs to realize is it is the progesterone that's going to help, but not so much of the gel. It's going to be taking it, ingesting it, not cream. She needs to get it from the doctor.
Okay. What about
Progesterone.
estrogen? Sometimes estrogen will help hot flashes. Does she need that too?
He's telling me right now it's the progesterone that she's needing. The
Okay.
estrogen would actually cause more of an effect for
All right. Dina O. Am I on the right path to become a dentist? Ooh, good.
Yes, you are. He says you're going to be an amazing dentist as well. Um, he's telling you that you want to focus with test. When you're doing your test, try not to cram a bunch of information in the night before. Spread it out throughout the week. Don't do cramming.
Good, that's important. That way you retain it, and embeds more. What I used to do when I studied is I'd, take the lecture and sort of make an outline of the salient points. And then the next day I'd do the same thing, but I'd read over the previous day also. And then the next day I'd read all 3 days after, and slowly and slowly that builds up. Plus also just pacing and pretending like looking at the information and then pretend like you're teaching it to a class so that you had to re-synthesize it in your own words, which helps embed it. Anyway, a little tip there from somebody who's been through medical school and all that. All right, we got 2 for Ben K. Pardon me?
You made it
I
very
made
successfully.
Ben.
Learn from Lisa. Study just like she did.
Plus learn from my mistakes. Ben K. What is my spiritual mission? And then he has another one. What is my life purpose?
So your spiritual mission, you've come here to learn patience. That's the mission, and it's tough. Your spiritual purpose, this is going to be coming in for children and family. He's telling me that you've come in to experience love, different types of love.
Okay, so is there anything he should do to make sure that he gets the most out of his life purpose?
He says he's doing it already.
So he's on the right path.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, if you have a family with kids, that's where the patience comes in. I can tell you that.
Definitely.
All right, here's Lee, L-E-A. I don't know her last name. Hi, Raylene. Please ask Erik, why is it that my last 3 accounting jobs have been shipped to another country? Am I meant to do something else? And if so, what would that be? Can Erik confirm he's been showing himself in my meditations? Thank you.
You're not meant to be in this field of work that you're doing or that you were doing. It actually looks like it's already ended. He's telling me that what you want to begin with doing now, it's going to be a spiritual journey. This is actually communicating with spirit guides. You're going to be doing mediumship work, a lot like what I'm doing right now. And so this is where you want to begin with studying. Get books, go to seminars where they teach you how to do spiritual learning. Audiobook for you, not so much reading it, it's going to be hearing it. Yes, he is showing himself to you through meditation. He says that he's also testing you. So Erik does this a lot with a lot of people. He'll test you to trust yourself and to trust what you're seeing. Yes, it is him.
Good. So, Erik, will you help her develop those skills?
He says I'm already on it, Mom.
I figured. I had a feeling. All right, that's it for today. You guys check out Raylene on her site, www.angelmedium7.com, and it's 7 the numeral, not spelled out. Anything else you want to share, Raylene?
Yeah, I will be hosting an event July 7th, and I'm going to be teaching you how to feel spirit energy. I'm also going to be teaching you how to communicate with spirits intuitively and using your abilities that you've got. I'm also going to teach about oracle cards, protection, and the safety of using tools. There's going to be dowsing rods, teaching you how to feel energy with the dowsing rods.
Awesome.
Quite a bit of stuff to teach you with tools. And you can purchase your tickets on my website, again at angelmedium7.com. Go under the event tab to purchase that. And that's going to be held in Thornton, Colorado.
Well, that sounds like it is going to be jam-packed with information. That sounds cool. All right, thank you, Raylene. Thank you, Erik.
You have an amazing day. Thank you, everybody, for your time and questions. I've enjoyed talking to you all. Erik says, bye, everybody, and he's saying to watch out for his pranks.
I love you, Erik. Bye.
I love you, Mom. Bye. Bye, hon.
Bye.